Hold on. Is it? Nah. Hold on. Hey yo guys, what's happening? It's your boy Rain TJ back again with another episode of Just a Thought. And this week I wanted to talk to you a little bit about awareness. I guess more like financial awareness, but also awareness of yourself in relation to others in the world and mostly financial awareness. But see, the reason why I want to talk about this is because I've been thinking about it for a while, like hire purchase. Um I remember, well, before I get into that, hire purchase, and recently I was watching a documentary with some people, and the person was talking about struggles in the world, and someone made a remark saying that, what struggles? I don't have any struggles, and it made me think like, yo, that's literally what this person is talking about in the documentary. Like, so many people don't seem to understand that other people are struggling, so they act a certain way because they're unaware. So um let's start there. People seem to be within their little world. We all are within their space. I try not to be. A lot of people don't try at all. They're just they wake up, what they see in their world and what they value is it. They avoid the conversations of the things they don't know. Um they get upset when you poke holes in their truth. Those kind of things, mostly like people who, like, for instance, atheists and believers, if you want to sum it up to that, or the topic of money. A lot of people don't like to talk about money, but yet still everybody wants some money. No one wants to talk about their money in the sense of like how much they have, how they go about it, how they spend it, how they use it, and some of the reasons why they remain in the financial holes that they remain in. And now this is where we bleed from being aware of just yourself and your issues and other people's issues into the financial awareness aspect. I didn't want to say just financial literacy because I feel like I know kids who fall in these both brackets who are unaware of themselves and like financially unaware, but they are financially literate. Like, I know people, personally know people whose parents pay their rent, send them hundreds of dollars a month, but if they see that they're down to their last $500, they throw a fit because they don't actually, they, before seeing the amount of money or whatnot, they weren't aware. All they knew is everything was covered. You know what I mean? So they weren't giving thought to where does it come from, how quick can you get it, how much can you spend within a certain amount of time. So but these kids go to business school and they know exactly how the market works. They know how to sell a product. They know, you know what I mean? So they know all these things. They are financially literate, but they aren't actually aware of where their financial situation is based. You know what I mean? How they are getting their money, how their parents may be working, or how whoever, or how their money is bleeding. They're unaware of that. I know people who they have really nice vehicles, really nice vehicles, a lot of shoes, and they don't have $100 for a rainy day. Like, you know, they may seem well off, but they are unaware of, or maybe they're just blind to it. So I wanted to look up things like poverty. What are the reasons of poverty? And I wanted to talk about that in a sense because our own unawareness of our financial situation and surroundings could keep us in poverty. So when I was looking it up, I found that there are different types of poverty, which, I mean, should be common sense, but I didn't know exactly to this degree. So I guess the type of poverty that we should be talking about today, or that my thought is based on, is relative poverty. Like people are relatively poor to each other. And what keeps us this way is our unawareness to that. It's the fact that everyone's trying to keep up with the Joneses. And one of the main outlets in that is technology. We all want the latest tech. So back to higher purchase. A few years ago, I remember trying to explain to someone why I paid $500 for my iPhone. She was like, "Why would you do that? That's so dumb. My dad paid 100 for mine, and he's paying like 25 a month." And I was like, "Okay, for how many months?" She's like, "I don't know, like 24 or 36 or whatever." I'm like, "All right, cool. Well, let's do the math because this is the problem with higher purchase. It's obvious that if someone gives you a product for less than what it's worth, they're gonna charge you more over time because it's a front. It's like I'm fronting you this thing. It's like I'm loaning it to you. I'm giving you something that you could break, you could lose, it could get stolen from you, you could run off. You know? So so on that trust, I have to charge you more over time. So let's do the math. You pay 100 deposit to walk out the store with the phone. Then you pay $25 every month for 24 months. Let's go with the cheaper option, right? Not 36, 24 months. 24 times 25 is 600. Um, Hold on. Is it? Nah, hold on. 24 times 25. Yes, 24 times 25 is 600. So 100 plus 600 is now 700. If you had just paid 500 out the store initially, that would have been that. Over the course of 2 years, though, you'd end up paying 700. And a lot of people don't think about things like that. Um, they're not aware to those things. And I don't know, like personally in my life, my mother was telling me the other day that she was recalling a story, an incident. I was with her and one of my aunts and other families, and I was actually in these shoes, these sneakers, with this hole. If you know me, for the past 10 years, you've seen me with these shoes, at least once. They used to be red, now they're kind of pinkish. Nah, I don't skate. That hole is from wear and tear. I could buy 500 of these right now, but I wouldn't because I'm trying to be a little bit more financially aware. And my aunt told my mom, but he has a hole in his shoes. Like, he really doesn't care. And my mother was like, no, no, he really does not. Because I really don't. I don't, I try not to buy things like just to impress people or just because I want it. Like, if I need it, I'll get it because I have a goal. I want to be financially free. I want everyone I love and hold dear to me to also be financially free. So I have to be financially aware, not just financially aware, but also aware of myself and in all surroundings of life. Because I've been driving to and from work since November and I've been watching the gas go up by 5 cents a week every week from 2.16 to now it's $3.29. I bought some shares in US oil and gas. And it's doing all right. You know, you have to be aware of everything that's going on. You have to try to be at least. And I don't know, it's just a thought. It's just a topic that I wanted to like get into because I know so many people who would be like, "Oh, yo, bro, put me on, put me on, put me on." And I'll take the time and I'll show them what I do. I'll show them all the apps I use. I mean, I'm not breaking the bank. This is not financial advice, but I started investing as a senior in college, and long story short, I think I'm doing all right. I think I'm doing all right. For someone who's had to figure out a lot on their own, I think I'm doing all right. And I got the proof to show it. So when I be trying to show people, And then you're like, oh, put me on. And you do try. And then they don't do anything further. Like, I'm talking to this guy. He's like, yo, bro, I got 10 grand coming in. I'm like, oh, word? Here's what I would do. Showing him all the stocks I buy, all the apps I use, all the cryptos that I know of, everything that's booming right now or at that time. And within 3 days, this dude pulls up to work with his speakers bumping loud. So I'm like, comes up right next to my car. Now, if you know me, I always wear headphones. I don't like people playing music out loud if that's not that's why we got headphones. So I was already like, bro, why are you pulling up to me with this loud music? Like, what's going on? Comes, she's like, how you like the music? I'm like, it's loud. He said, yeah, I just got my new system, bro. Yeah. I was like, wait, with the 10K? He said, yeah. I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow, I don't know. It's a thought I wanted to share with y'all, man. Like, look, that 10K in the right place at that time, that dude could have had over $100,000 right now, guaranteed, no questions asked. Like, what? I've made those mistakes myself. We all have. We all have. But the thing we gotta do is try not to. Let's just try not to, guys. I really want to see everybody eat. And it's about taking what you have and making it work for you. My father always used to tell us, it's not how much you make, it's how much you save. And that's why one of those steps that you can see from me scrolling and looking at here is starting small. Just start with whatever you have. Like, when people ask me, I always tell them, start with whatever you have. Because when I started watching investment videos and stuff early 2019, mid 2019, guys were saying, oh, you have to start investing with $500 a month. If you don't have $500 a month to invest with, don't even bother. I was like, what? Bro, so how long will it take me to get to $500 a month? And by the time I get to $500 a month, the value of these things would be unattainable, unreachable for me. That is illogical. I want my money to grow for me. I want to be financially free. And if this is how you do it, I'm not waiting till I could afford to put in $500 a month. Because if I could afford to do it $500, then I'm financially free. Like, it doesn't make sense. So I'm starting now with my $10 a week. And that's what I did. I start with my 5, my 10, my 20, whenever I had it. I went to Rome. Look, I'm turning down opportunities because I'm looking at the longer picture, I remember buying a plane ticket to go to Amsterdam with all my boys. I really wanted to go. Then I'm looking at my stocks. I'm looking at the music I was trying to make. I'm like, bro, I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back when I'm well off. And that's it. These are the sacrifices we have to make. These are the levels of awareness we have to have. So, just another thought with Arain TJ. And I hope it hits with somebody. I mean, for real, because the nice shoes and all that, the nice cars and all that, the latest phone and all that, it's cool. But if you know you struggling deep down, I'd like for you to reflect for a moment and just try to be a little bit more aware of what you can do. And if you're afraid of trying to grow your money, at least try not to throw it away. All right. Have a good day, everybody, and have a great week. All the best to you and yours. Sending some love your way today. I don't know if you need it or not, but have a good day.